top local pros who can get the job done right. Plus, you could see upfront pricing and instantly book hundreds of projects. No phone tag, just the work you need done at a time that works for you. Angie's got your to-do list covered from start to finish. Book your next home project today at Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
Your morning starts now. It's the Q102 Jeff and Jenn podcast, brought to you by CBG Airport. Start your trip at CBGAirport.com.
All right, well, there you go, guys. That was a call and a conversation we had almost 6 months ago. I got to tell you, this is not a couple I thought we would ever be hearing from again, but here we are. Fast forward to today. Roger and Lisa, welcome back to the Jeff and Jenn Morning Show.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to hear your voices.
It's funny to be back.
It's funny. Why?
Honeycomb.
Honey. Tell us what.
So I've been busy. After texting you guys last time, I heard myself on the radio, and I honestly did not like the way I handled it. I'm not saying that what I said was untrue. She did everything that I said she did. She said all those things, but I should have replied to her text long before she called you.
Yeah. So you're accepting your responsibility?
Yeah, absolutely. And I shouldn't have aired all our dirty laundry for everybody to hear. So I want to publicly apologize to her for that. I did. Shortly after we last spoke, I called her. I apologized to her directly, and we had a really nice talk. And it felt like I, cleared that karma, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it felt like I was done. Chapter closed.
Mm-hmm.
And because I know you guys like a good story, I wanted to tell you what has happened since.
Okay.
So I'm not an essential worker, and I got furloughed pretty early in all this. I had nowhere to go, nothing to do, and hitting the usual spots to meet women flat out was just not happening. So therefore, I had a lot of time to think. I was alone in my house for weeks. I was getting pretty antsy, so one night I was lonely, I was drunk, and I texted her, and we started talking. Next day after that, we kept texting, talking, and she was actually working from home, and she was feeling the same flavor of loneliness that I was. Mm-hmm. So, after we had both self-quarantined for 14 days, I went over to her place, and I haven't left.
Oh, wow. Really?
Except to pick up takeout.
Except what, for takeout?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's been great. I'm just gonna. Okay. Well, yeah. I just want to publicly say that I'm sorry for the way our call with you guys played out. And after everything he said to me that morning, I took some time to think about it. And I asked my friends if the things that he said I did, if I did that kind of stuff. And thankfully, I do. I have a couple of friends, God bless them, who always tell me the truth. And they were like, yeah, you can be a bitch. And they were just like accepting of my behavior because they're my friends and they love me. But they did say that they've known other people who've had a hard time with me.
Because things just fall out your mouth in maybe a way that you don't really quite mean them.
Yeah. And honestly, guys, I didn't really realize how often I did that to people. I started catching myself and I was like, wow. Okay, yeah, I can totally see why people misunderstand me. It was a big realization, and with this quarantine stuff, I've had lots of time to think, and I'm trying to be really conscious of it and catch myself before I make a comment that could have the opposite effect on someone than what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta chime in. I have to give her a ton of credit for. Listen to her, right? She really has been making the effort to. She slips sometimes. It's kind of funny when she slips because she usually catches herself, and if she doesn't, I can jokingly, right, call her out. I'm not an a-hole about it. I could jokingly call her out on it, and we both just laugh. We just laugh it off. Like the other day. When she said, how many hours of ESPN will you be watching today?
What'd she say?
Right? She's like, how many hours of ESPN will you be watching today? In that kind of tone that's like...
That like, all you're going to do is sit on your ass and watch ESPN all day.
Exactly. It's not just it's not a genuine question. It's like there's some subtext to it, right?
Yeah.
Right? And I just looked at her.
The look, oh my God.
And if we would have been able to laugh ourselves like this during our marriage, I don't know, we might have made it, in my opinion.
Really? That's awesome, though. It's nice to have somebody in your life that can hold you accountable. That you don't want to kill when they do. That you don't want to kill when they do. I mean, there's a way to do it, right?
Yeah.
There's a kind and loving way to do it.
The criticism sandwich.
And then there's the way to do it. And I think all of us probably have more in our lives than we do kind people who know how to do it.
And I think there's the kind person in all of us. You know, there's that kindness in all of us. But it's like, you know, when like my parents were like that. My parents were really snarky. And oh my God, I'm turning into my mother. You know, it's like, and I'm like, I know I want something better for myself and I want something better for him. So that brings us to this little piece of information and a bit of an announcement.
Oh my God, are you pregnant?
Are you getting married again?
Well, we've decided we're going to make this living arrangement permanent, and when everything settles down and we can go somewhere, we're going to run off and get married again.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Yeah, it's...
Roger, were you aware of this?
Did you know?
Yeah.
Roger, are you still there? Hello?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm very aware. I made the proposal. I was the one who proposed it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And we're both kind of still in shock that all of this has happened, but
like what are your friends and family saying?
They're noticing the change too. And we're functioning a lot healthier than we did. It's like we were younger when we got married, and you know, I think we were both kind of like functioning in the norms that we were raised in. Well, I know I was. And honey, I know your parents. So like, It's like we can do something different. We can do something healthier. And I think if we go into it, I think we're going into it a lot healthier and a lot wiser this time.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. I'm actually surprised at how supportive our family and friends have been about it. They know we're kind of like magnets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've always had that thing. We've always had that thing that brought us together, but we just didn't have the tools to make it stick at the time. And I think we can. I know we can do it. I know we can totally do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, I'm excited for you. I think it's great, and I wish you absolutely nothing but the best.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We like you guys were a really instrumental part in all of this, and I just want to thank you for the community that you create, and for helping to bring us back together.
We're glad we could be a part of it all.
Well, good luck to you both.
We should invite you guys to the wedding.
Oh my goodness.
I'm good.
You know what?
All right.
Totally come to the wedding.
That is a lot of money. That is a lot of expense.
I mean,
Yes, because this is a destination
What
wedding.
if they run away to Covington, Jeff? It's right there. It'll be fine.
If you run away to Covington, let us know.
Oh, dear God.
For sure.
I'll come. I
Love
love
the Cov.
cake and a good wedding. Let's do it.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on, and good luck to you both.
Thank you
so
you
much.
guys.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about
Something.
Something.
Second date update week rolls on. Can you believe it? We've got 2 more. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy what we did. If you are out there dating and you need a little help because you've been ghosted, we are happy to step in. Just send us an email. Jeff and Jenn at WKRQ.com.
Yeah, it is. It's our way of saying thank you for being part of our radio family. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for being our friend. Not to get all Golden Girls on you, but
It's true.
that's how we're feeling.
We love you. And today we're loving a little bit on Jennifer Garner. She is from Fairfield area.
I'm a big fan.
And we actually just played her favorite song. She said Rain on Me by Lady Gaga is her new favorite song, and Lady Gaga's her favorite artist. She listens all day. She's a medical assistant at a pediatric office.
We love you, Jennifer.
Yeah,
Tell Ben we said hi.
We also want to love on Barb Gantzer. So she has also been listening for a very long time, and she works at Executive Transportation. She's a driver and dispatcher.
We see Barb on Facebook a lot.
Yeah, she said her favorite person is Jeff Thomas. She loves you, Jeff.
We love you, Barb.
Yep. We also want to give a shout out to Kelly Whitson. She is from Reading, Ohio. She said she's been listening for as long as she remembers. She's a registered medical assistant at River Hills Neuroscience. So that sounds super fancy. She loves listening to Louis Capaldi and The Weeknd. Her favorite new song is Before You Go and Blinding Lights. She said she loves us all, and she loves so much that we share our personal life stories, and it makes it really, really easy to relate to everyone.
Well, I'm going to play The Weeknd for you next. How about that?
Oh, there you go, Kelly Whitson. So we're saying thank you to those guys right now.
Yeah, and now you're all entered to win the Louis Vuitton. What do you call it? How do you pronounce it? Is that the Felicie Pochette?
Pochette, yeah.
Felicie Pochette. The Louis Vuitton Felicie Porchetta.
I think it's just Felice.
Oh, Felice.
Felice Navidad.
It's spelled Felicie.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the website here.
Felicie.
Yeah, whatever. The Louis filled with
Louis Vuitton. Just shut up and take the bag.
It's really adorable. I love it.
Filled with $500 gift cards from Kroger, Genesis Diamonds,
Burns Garden Center, Mitchell Salon and Day Spa.
That's a total value of over $3,000, guys.
Crazy.
Yeah, super exciting.
Love it.
So you can get registered also at WKRQ.com, and then we have like a little link there. You just go in, you fill out some fun information about yourself, and we're going to celebrate you all June.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CBG Airport. Start your trip at CBGAirport.com.